Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. Alexandre Pantoja wins the flyweight title. This was an awesome fight. Fight of the night, I believe, even though it could have gone to Hooker versus Turner. Probably should have, in my opinion. But this was a 5-round war. I thought Pantoja won 4-1, to be honest. I scored it 49-46. I thought he only lost round 2. But still, at the end of the fight, that final bell, I thought it could have been a tight decision. I thought it could have gone the other way, to be honest. Again, despite having scored it 4-1 Pantoja. But I can also say that if it did go the other way, I'd be bitching about a bad decision. Not a robbery, but a bad decision. Nevertheless, it was a good decision. Pantoja won a split decision here. I thought, again, he won 4 rounds. I thought he only lost round 2. And he really proved to be the more effective grappler throughout the fight. I thought that was the difference maker. On the feet, it was still a very close fight. Pantoja had the biggest moment on the feet early in round 1, or late in round 1, which stole him that round. But still, throughout the whole fight, he was, despite being a lot slower than Brandon Moreno and appearing to have less energy, he was always in there, meeting Moreno with great counters, never letting Moreno take over the fight with his volume and specifically his jab, his speed and his jab. And although Moreno had a lot of nice little small moments, Pantoja was able to meet him with something, whether it was effective counter strikes or, of course, takedown attempts, which only made the striking more easy. So Pantoja got a big victory here. This is easily the biggest victory of his career, despite him having beaten Moreno twice. To do it in a 5-round fight like this and have that craftiness to steal rounds with good, effective back taking. You know, that's one of his top traits as a fighter. He's really good at taking the back. And here it won a championship for him. You know, you can dismiss it. A lot of people dismiss like the controlled takedowns and control. Like it shouldn't, it's overvalued. It used to be overvalued in MMA. Now there's a little more fucking nuance to the scoring. But still, my point is, it's not nothing. Takedowns and control are not nothing. They are something, and here it was something that won him a championship. Very effective, back taking and overall grappling. And on the feet, again, Moreno might have won the numbers battle. I didn't really pay attention there, but Pantoja, despite being visibly slower, was very much in the stand-up fight as well. By always meeting Moreno with great counters and some great combinations too. Pantoja's a guy that has a lot more energy than he looked like. He looked like he was just out of energy from the first round, but that wasn't the case. He is historically incredibly durable, never been finished. Moreno's never been finished either, unless you count the second round submission in the exhibition bout. But Pantoja to win a 5-rounder against a guy like Brandon Moreno shows he has leveled up here. Leveled up, and he absolutely earned this one. This was a 5-round classic, and again, despite it being very, very close, I had the scorecard 49-46 Pantoja. That was my scorecard. From Brandon Moreno, it sucks for him to lose the belt again, especially in a 5-round war like this, and especially to the guy that beat him twice, because it might make it more difficult for him to get a rematch. But I also think it gives him a dragon to slay, so to speak, where this guy, he's got his Alex Pereira now. That's who Pantoja is. He's Alex Pereira to Moreno's Israel Adesanya. And I know I'm framing it that way, like he's going to knock him out and win the title back or whatever. They may never fight again. But Moreno, he's still young, one of the best fighters in the world, and I'd like to think he's driven to slay the dragon. So, can't wait to see both these guys fight again. It might be against each other, might be against Brandon Royval versus Pantoja or whatever. But, these guys, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they met up again in the distant future, let alone the near future. They might have an immediate rematch again. But great fucking fight. Pantoja really came through, showed to be the more effective grappler and overall the more versatile fighter. Moreno is a great grappler and specifically an excellent submission artist. Very dangerous guy, but Pantoja was the better grappler here. And between the little grappling and that they did, and also the counter striking of Alexandre Pantoja, we got a new champion. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit, and check out my other videos.